These traditional structures are very important. Our social structures are very important. The other time, I just sent a piece, and I'm sure that maybe it will be out tomorrow in the Daily Graphic about a very critical reflection of how Ghana's society has grown. And I was making references to the emergence of charismatic and Pentecostalism. All right, my argument. Okay.
All right. Sorry. Thank you very much, Dr. Ali Nyaba, as well as Dr. Pagre Bwachidankwa, Professor Kobe Mensah as well. But again, just to give you a recap, currently the motorcade of the president-elect, again, just being interspersed in the short, but also a number of dignitaries already also arriving. You have he himself also coming onto the ground, John Dramani Mahama, already also Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman, and also with the entourage making themselves present, making their way onto the ground. But just by way of recap, to tell you, the traditional regalia, well represented, Otumfuo Osei the second, the entourage he's leading, already on the ground there, making way.
VTPass.com. Payment
there, that's Tobia Fada, and we also have the Gamanche, King Taki Churu the second, also in there alongside the president of the National House of Chiefs, Ojiao Hoyao JB. Now, apart from that, we have, as announced, a number of dignitaries who have come in, various heads of states, also representing their various presidents and governments across not only the continent, but also the world, all there. And President William Ruto, we just told you some few minutes ago, has already presented himself, arrived safely. And then Jacob Zuma, former president South Africa, right here in Ghana. Alongside, we have the various heads of the various security services, not only the Ghana Armed Forces, the Ghana Police Service, the Ghana National Fire Service, and all of them ready, and the team who are leading the dispatch for the incoming president, the president to be sworn in, also having those live pictures being interspersed in this great coverage by TV3, 3FM, 92.7, streaming live, and you can always now. And service led by Dr. Ekufu Dampare, the IGP, and then just next to the police service, we have the Ghana National Fire Service, and the next team certainly will be taking over, bringing to you this live coverage. This live coverage from TV3, and then we also are informing you about all that you need to do by sharing our stream. Let us know what you think about this event. Blaster Square is where the main event is taking place, the presidential inauguration of John Dramani Mahama. So far, the Ghana Dance Ensemble have been giving to the attendees as well as viewers great rendition with the dignitaries as well as the various heads from across the continent, not only presidents, but also those from the various parliaments of the continent, others also representing their various governments. And this is a sight to behold. The Ghana Police Service, the State Protocol Department, the National Security, making sure today is secured and well served to make sure that the security of state, the democracy for the Fourth Republic is well consolidated, well represented through this historic event. So far, a number of dignitaries in there, 21 heads of state, vice presidents, representing also various parliaments across the African continent and the world, all right here. And apart from former President John Ejekum Kufuor, we also have the outgoing Vice President of the Republic, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, who also in the last election was the presidential candidate of the NPP. He is there alongside the former second lady, or the outgoing second lady, Samira Bawumia. A number of important events also taking place alongside this very great event at the Blaster Square. Now, for the U.S. delegation sent by the U.S. President Joe Biden, it's led by Virginia Palmer, who is the resident ambassador representing the government of the United States, Virginia Palmer, and then also having representatives and from the Los Angeles mayoral office, and then also the U.S. budgetary office led by Shalanda Young, among others who are also at this great event. The European Union, they've sent a delegation as well. You can find also in your pictures Akuya Sana Danswa, a former member of parliament for North Dying, and then other dignitaries also making their way onto the ground. The inaugural event for President-elect John Dramani Mahama, as well as the Vice President-elect Professor Nana Jane Opoku-Agyeman. Just in case you're watching either on the streams of 3FM 92.7, as you're also listening, or also watching right here on TV3, please make sure you share the stream.